let the nations hear. Our God reigns, in Him we will not fear. From the valleys of death to the heavenly heights, we conquer in love, we win by His light. We are the light, we are the flame, bearing the cross, unashamed of His name. Through every trial, through fire and flood, redeemed by His grace, sealed by His blood. Unshaken, unbroken, forever we stand. I've been broken, I've been scarred, carried away, fallen hard. But every tear, every wound brought me closer back to you. They called me lost, they said I failed, but grace still holds, love prevails. The chains are gone, the past is dead, new life begins where blood was shed. I will rise again, I won't stay down. My soul is fire, I won't drown. Even in darkness, your light shines through. I will rise again, I stand with you. I've seen the grave, I've touched the dust, felt my spirit turn to rust. But mercy spoke and mountains moved. I found my strength, I found the truth. I will rise again, I won't stay down. My soul is fire, I won't drown. Even in darkness, your light shines through. I will rise again, I stand with you. Knock me down, but I won't quit. I rise in power, I won't submit. No more fear, no more chains. Hope is running through. Will rise again, I won't stay down. My soul is fire, I won't drown. Even in darkness, your light shines through. I will rise again, I stand with you. I stand with you. I will rise again, 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 I stand with you. The heavens declare the glory of His name. The stars align, His power to proclaim. In the chaos, His melody remains, a symphony of fire breaking through the chains. Be still and know that I am God. Through the thunder, His voice is the rod. Each note strikes like a sharpened sword. The word alive, our one true Lord. Am I the bridge or just the hook? God's playlist got me shook. Through valleys low and mountains high, I'll sing His truth until I die. A time for war, a time for peace. His song of justice will never cease. When the trumpet sounds, the dead will rise. His eternal playlist shatters all lies. Be strong and courageous, do not be afraid. Every battle fought, His anthem played. From the garden to the empty grave, a playlist of grace that forever saves. Am I the verse or just the rhyme? A single note in his design. Through shadows deep and mornings bright, his melody turns dark to light. Though I walk through the valley of death, I will fear no evil, for I have breath. The song of the Lamb, eternal refrain. His playlist echoes through every pain. Am I the bridge or just the hook? God's playlist got me shook. Through valleys low and mountains high, I'll sing his truth until I die. Am I the verse or just the rhyme? A single note in his design. Through shadows deep and mornings bright, his melody turns dark to light. The playlist of God will never die. 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 He walks through the alleys, past neon lit lights, a shadow in darkness, with fire in his eyes. The beggar whispers, I know who you are, but the crowd keeps moving, lost in their cars. Would they nail him again? Would they spit in his face? Or drown out his mercy in power and grace? If Christ walked these streets, would we let him inside? Or turn up the volume, let the truth be denied? Would the world take his hands, or just bind them again? Trading silver for gold, selling love out for sin. He steps in a church, but the doors are shut tight. They preach in his name, but don't live in his light. The preacher's got wealth, but the beggar still weeps. He flips all their tables, my house ain't for thieves. Would they tear him apart on their glowing screens? Drown out his words in a world of machines. If Christ walked these streets, would we let him inside? Or turn up the volume, let the truth be denied? Would the world take his hands, or just bind them again? Trading silver for gold, terrorists, they curse his name. Deny his love, proclaim their shame. The stone the builders rejected, they tried to erase, but the cornerstone stands, unyielding in grace. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never fade. Cancel their lies, rewrite their hate. The cross endures, declaring our fate. Cancel the cross. prayers fade like whispers in the breeze. The stars look down, but they don't reply. Heaven's windows feel shuttered tonight. I'm wrestling shadows, I'm fighting my fear. Where are you now? Are you even near? Are you there, or am I chasing shadows? I call your name, but nothing follows. The silence grows, and I start to fall. Will you reach out, or leave me at all? I'm standing at the altar of broken dreams. The silence between us is splitting my seams. Did I run too far? Did I wander too wide? Is the fault in my footsteps, or the fear inside? Are you there, or am I chasing shadows? I call your name, but nothing follows. The silence grows, and I start to fall. Will you reach out, or leave me at all? Is this your test, your holy fire? Or am I consumed by my own desire? Tear me down to the core of my soul. Make me whole, make me whole. Are you there, or am I chasing shadows? I call your name, but nothing follows. The silence grows, and I start to fall. Will you reach out, or leave me at all? I'll keep calling, though I don't hear. Through the silence, I'll persevere. If you're ghosting me, to strengthen my trust, for your voice to adjust.